Hello everyone, welcome to Guitar Riffs Career Shifts. My name is James Kabir, and if you're new here, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. So the guitar that we have today is Jackson Guitars, which is J series Dinky JS20 DKQ 2PT with Amaranth fingerboard and transparent tobacco burst. So we're going to test this with clean sound, some overdrive, and finally with high gain, just to see how this instrument plays. Let's dive in, starting with the neck pickup. Middle pickup. Now the bridge pickup. Again, back to the neck pickup. Mid pickup. Now the bridge pickup. The overdrive with neck pickup. Mid pickup. The bridge pickup. Neck pickup with high gain. Now the mid pickup. The bridge pickup. Huge shout out to Long and McQuaid Miller location, to Andrew and Rick for supporting me with all my inquiries and getting all the instruments for me. This guitar is currently available for $389 Canadian dollars. That is the listed price before tax, and the full or complete price, if you're planning to get this from Canada, would be somewhere around $450 and some change. When I was checking other budget-friendly beginner guitars from Jackson, for example, JS11 JS11, JS12, and JS20 DKQ. This tops all the other beginner level series that Jackson produces. The tuning on this guitar is pretty tight, as I was testing it for quite a bit. The fretboard, it's very smooth, easy to move around your fingers and to do any type of exercise. It feels really natural and it's very comfortable. Playing this guitar, it does not discourage you. It will also give you a sense that playing guitar might be fun, also enjoyable. That is how I look at this particular instrument. Few of my students who have used Jackson previously, they have always been a great fan and they own different models. I plan to review other Jackson models on this channel, hopefully in the coming days. For the guitar lesson, this is how it goes. This is what we're aiming for with this exercise. A very simple exercise that will help you build your strength for both your fretting hand and picking hand. We are using alternate picking, clean tone, sound test. Middle pickup. Bridge pickup. The texture on this guitar and the color, you need to check this out in person just to see how beautiful this looks. Compared to the square Tilly that I have reviewed recently, this is quite light. It doesn't put additional weight. I'm assuming that with a light electric guitar, it might be even more easier to maneuver any exercise or to learn and practice on a daily basis. Moving on to the specs, the body on this guitar is poplar, the finish is gloss, the shape is Dinky, which is Jackson's popular shape. The neck is maple, a neck finish is satin. The construction on neck is bolt-on with graphite reinforcement and scarf joint. Scale length is 25.5 inch. Fingerboard is Amaranth. As you can see, the inlays, it draws your attention right to the fretboard. This has 24 jumbo frets. The string nut is black plastic. The bridge pickup here is Jackson's high output humbucking. Also, the neck pickup is Jackson's high output humbucking. The controls, one master volume and the other one is tone. The pickup switch is again 3 position blade, neck, then middle, and then bridge. Pickup configuration is HH, which is humbucker or high gain high output. The bridge is 2-point. It has bolt-on neck. The tuners are Jackson labeled. Fulcrum tremolo. For the purpose of this video, I'm not using the trem bar, but feel free to post your experience if you have ever played this instrument or if you own this instrument, how good the tremolo is. I did test it in the store when I was placing the order for this item. The whammy bar checked out pretty well. It holds the tune, not like a locking tremolo, but it gets the job done. If you're considering buying a Jackson electric guitar, definitely check this model out. This piece of instrument will help you in order to learn guitar as well as perform on a pro level. Today's career tip: acing your job interviews. Whether it's virtual or in person, these tips will set you up for success, and we're living in an age where a lot of interviews happen virtually. Here are some tips that has helped me over the years. Keep in mind, if you have received an interview invitation and if it's virtual, the first thing to notice, download and test the technology well in advance, which is if you are interviewing by using any type of program, whether it's Microsoft Office Teams or whether it's Skype, Zoom, it's always recommended that you download that program on your laptop or your personal computer to test it beforehand so that you know that the program works well. Next would be a location that you are choosing for your interview. Make sure you're in a room with a strong internet connection. Test it out and ensure there's no interference, especially with other devices. Also ensure the light from the windows in front of you, not behind. If you are backlit, the interviewer might not be able to see you clearly. Treat every opportunity as fairly as possible because virtual interviews are as important as in-person interviews. You have to consider a spot which is neutral. It should have a solid background with no distraction so the interviewer can focus on you. Test your microphone and speakers well ahead of time. If you're planning to use a headphone, make sure it's working. For virtual and in-person interviews, always dress for success. Keep in mind that you have to appear professionally following business attire. Dressing up professionally shows that you care about the job and respect the process, and you want the interviewer to know you're taking the opportunity very seriously. Here's a small trick. Instead of looking at the screen, look into the webcam. When you stare at the screen, it feels like you are not making eye contact. So practice looking into the camera. It will help establish a connection with the interviewer and show you're engaged. So have your answers ready for your interview. One of the most common interview questions is tell me about yourself, which I have already covered in my previous video titled as Fender Frontman G Unboxing. Keep in mind that you can use a method which is called SEAT, skills, experience, achievements, and type of person you are. So there are two different models. One is STAR, which is used for situational based questions. For tell me about yourself, you can use the skills, experience, achievements, and type of person you are, which is in short SEAT. This will help you to stay focused and deliver a clear and concise response. Finally, mind your body language. When you are interviewing virtually, you have to maintain your posture that projects confidence. It's always recommended that you prepare a set of questions because when the opportunity comes, you can ask, what's the company culture like? Next question can be, what are the next steps in the process? Then you can ask, how has the role evolved over time? Finally, you can ask, what are the professional development opportunities within this company? Also, you can add how your performance will be measured. What are the key metrics that you should be focusing on? For the song of the day, today I wanted to share with you is Message in a Bottle by The Police, which has been very inspirational for me or the times when I was preparing for my job search interviews. So just wanted to share it with you. Give it a listen if you haven't already. Quick check on your mental and physical health. Whether you're a musician, student, or working professional, it's easy to get caught up in a lot of things, especially when you're job searching, planning for your interviews, or even if you're working on any projects which takes up a lot of time. It's very easy to get caught up with all the work that we have around us. But here's something to remember. Balance is the key. Taking time to rest, recharge, and clear your mind is just as important as working hard. Be sure to make time for your mental health. Step away from screen. You can do any activities that helps you feel inspired or motivated. Get some fresh air. Final thoughts. As Jackson admirer, I think that this can be a great choice. This is very light. The playability on this guitar is amazing. This guitar won't give you a feel that learning guitar is difficult or challenging. This can be a great choice of instrument. If you're planning to buy a Jackson series, feel free to check this one out. If you're in the market looking for affordable Jackson series, there are 4 different colors that this particular instrument comes in. The one that we have here is transparent tobacco burst. The other colors, transparent black burst, transparent blue burst, and transparent green burst. It is always recommended that if you have the scope of checking out these musical instruments in person from wherever you are in your local stores, before making the decision, check to see how it feels when you're trying to play this. Again, this video is not sponsored by anyone and all the opinions are my own, so I'm just sharing this information with you all for you to learn about the instruments that are available and how they sound. I hope you enjoyed the video. If at any point you felt that any of my resources, tools, experience, instrument review that I've shared with you resonated with you, I would highly appreciate if you subscribe, that because that helps the channel and also inspires me to bring different instruments for review, demo, and sound testing. That's it for today. Thank you very much for joining. I hope you enjoyed. I look forward to seeing you on the next one.